All right, hall's done, closet's done, drywall wise. So tomorrow I just got to hang drywall. My goal is to hang this entire room's roof. I got to do a little bit more insulation. I got to pull a little bit more staples, and then that's my goal for tomorrow. And then if see what else I can do Monday. Tomorrow's Sunday, but it's going good. Electrical's done. As soon as I hang the drywall, finish the roof, I'll go ahead and install lights. And the way I do that is I just try to put the panel, the light in the center of the panel, so there won't have to be any mudding around it. And so I'll just dictate where I put my drywall, make sure there's no gaps near the light fixture, and then I can have it hung. And yeah. All right, guys, I have finished installing the ceiling drywall and my lights. I went ahead and turned on my electrical, made my electrical connections in the box. Everything's good. Light switches work. So I did that so I'd have a little bit more light in here. The drywall, there are some, you can barely notice, but one of these joists hangs down a little, is a little lower right here, and then it tightens up here, so the drywall swoops a little bit. But to the naked eye, no one will notice that. So yeah, a little bit more closer to finish. Tomorrow's goal is going to be to drywall this wall and then this wall, insulate and drywall. Yeah, and you see there I left the wood paneling right there, and that's actually because it's the same level as the stud wall, if that makes sense. It doesn't really make sense to me, but anyway, so I'm just gonna run drywall right over it. Yeah. Yep. I might put some foam line. I might put a foam line in these open walls. I might go ahead and do that tomorrow too. I got the wire and I got the boxes. I've managed a couple properties for people, and no one has hooked up a home phone. So it's kind of like, do I run a phone line? And it's like, well, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah. Someone might move into one of my properties. Oh, I want a home phone. No. So I'll run it. And I'll put a little spool of wire on the outside of the house near a telephone pole, so if they get the little service box, because this house doesn't have the service box, they can hook onto it. Well, I ended up going ahead and drywalling this hall first all the way, and I did a little bit of wall here, and I insulated behind there. So I ended up hanging up, I guess, about 10 sheets today. That was where Nell, I forgot the pool was, and it egged this out, so I had to cut it away, and I'll patch it. But yeah, pretty good. I like to get small areas done and mud them. I'd like to probably get to mudding this tomorrow. I really need to do a lot of cleanup. I could spend the day cleaning up and getting ready to mud, and maybe actually mudding tomorrow, taping off and mudding. And then it's not so daunting to have, a hall, a closet, and a giant room to do. But yeah, I'd definitely like to finish this up. Mudding it anyway tomorrow. But yeah, so far so good. Been hanging drywall. I guess over the last 2 days I've hung 20 sheets, about 10 on the roof, ceiling, and yeah, been going good. Yeah, just work. Coming from the newly built hall, I've swept out the kitchen dining room area. This room is 13 by 20, 13.6. But anyway, so it's pretty big area. The kitchen's gonna take up about 10 feet. This is where the old sink was, and the old window is right here. I moved it over there. As you can see, rather than just use the correct size, pipe auger, they just use 2 3-inch holes. So I'm gonna be cutting that pipe, capping it, and also there's a gas line, but it's already disconnected, so I'll cut that out. And I need to patch the hole in the floor there, and then move that over here. Which actually it wouldn't be that hard to just put a 90 in it and take it this way and then come back up that way. Might do that. Yep. And so basically my goal is to start in the laundry room. And I need to do more sanding and a little bit more drywall. Right there needs a little more drywall. And the pantry needs a little bit more sanding. The pantry doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be lined with shelves, but it needs a little more sanding. Alright, so I got a fan in the window sucking the dust out from sanding. I went ahead and sanded it again. I got everything taped. I'm doing something different. Usually I use paper tape in the corners, but I'm trying mesh. And so over here I tried traditional mesh tape in the corners. we'll see how that goes. It's kind of an experiment. And then I have this this paper mesh that's glue, and it's a two-part. It has you pull a paper off the back of it, wax paper, and it's sticky. I'm gonna try that. I feel like that might be pretty good. We'll see how it goes. I usually have to do what I call wet roping, where I soak the paper tape and I smear it on, and I just feel like this might save me a step, so I'll try it. But yeah. And in here I got a little bit more drywall I need to put on the mud I need to do on the corners.